Alrighty, guys, Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden Garage here in beautiful Alabama. All nuts are down on the ground instead of up in the trees, and here we are at 10:47 p.m. You know, me and Tony Kaburka, and Tony, if you know him, he does a lot of original Xbox OG stuff. He's been doing it for 20 years. Okay, he's a good friend of mine, and we were talking on his Facebook page on how the days just blend together. Everybody's like, yeah, you run your own business. Yeah, you're doing good, blah, blah, blah. Really? It's 10:47 p.m. I've never worked harder. I worked less doing HVAC for a living for 38 years than doing this stuff. What is a weekend? I'm still trying to figure that one out, okay? I mean, in a holiday, what is that, a cookie? Jesus. Anyway, okay, look, we got 4 consoles that we're going to stream tonight. Okay, all of them up on Alliance servers, of course. 1 year part and labor warranty, and you got college football revamped, college hoops, 2K. You got BO1, BO2, MW3 Ghost, Advanced Warfare off host, as well as Jiggy and Sentinel, and mod menus, Medeka for MW2. You got Infinity Ops for Black Ops 1. So on and so forth, and plus our off hosts that are on our server. All right, so anyway, we're going to go ahead. We're going to start it off with this one here. Now, this one is special to me, and it's also special to another gentleman known as James Hathcock. Now, James, he purchased this back from me back in 2018. He wanted it to celebrate his girlfriend and everything, and so we did. This one was built back in 2018, and it's nice to see that it's still in good shape. Now, he sent it back in because he wanted to go ahead and get it updated and everything else and put more files on and all that crap. So I was like, okay, no problem. So he sent it back to me, and I was pleasantly surprised when I took the box apart and saw how nice it was, and he's kept it really nice. So that really makes me happy. All right. So anyway, we went ahead and we redid his entire console, well, hard drive actually, and all that kind of good stuff. Got it all squared away. And James, she runs great. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn off this light for effect, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fire this crazy thing up. I'm blind. Damn. I forgot how many LEDs I put in this damn thing. Okay, obviously 10,000. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, James is bright. Okay. Do you have this like in the bedroom and when your wife is sleeping, it's like when you turn it on, all of a sudden she's like going like, "What the hell are you doing?" Okay. Wow. Anyway, as you can see, it boots like a beast. It still boots like a beast. I didn't touch anything on this thing. This is an original Ace chip. Okay? That's the way that these would boot back then. Anybody can do RGH3. That's a piece of cake. Okay? Take an Ace 3, take an Ace V3, and the original timing files from the Mad Russian, and you try to get it to boot as quick as that. That's a 1 to 2 pulse wonder right there. That's the way that we were doing them back then. So, testament to the old ways, too. Alright, so anyway, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to swap over to the capture card. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this thing with you. Okay? So, let me grab hold of this controller here. Alright, and we're all synced up. Okay? And as you can see, we start off at the dashboard. You got a bunch more stuff on here, man. And I mean a bunch more stuff. Okay? As you can see, 2KA, your Gears of War, Guitar Hero, Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City, so on, and Grand Theft Auto original. Now these have Buffington mod loader on there. Okay, so if you want to run the mod menu, all you gotta do, hold in on the left button, push down on the left thumbstick, that'll open the menu up, and pretty much it's self-explanatory from there. Alright, there's a ton of mod menus that's in there. That's why it's called a mod loader, because it loads all kinds of menus. There's all kinds of crazy menus in there. And yes, you can play GTA 4 online. Yes. Okay, so anyway, there you go. You got GTA 5, of course, your Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, Guitar Hero, Halo, Hitman, Canyon Lynch, Madden, all that kind of good stuff. Your NBAs, okay, NBA Jam, NCAA Football 10 through 14, so on and so forth. PopCap Collection, of course. And then your wrestling, you can have your Sonic, your TNA Impact, Tomb Raider, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Warface, and then you got, wait a minute, now one of these need to go. Here, hang on, I'm gonna hide that one. There we go. That's a multi-disc game. There's four discs on that thing. Okay, and then of course you got your wrestling and all that kind of good stuff. And there you go. Alright, now, you will notice something else too. Okay? Look, Xbox Live Arcade. All right. Now you got a ton of Live Arcade on there, and I mean a ton of Live Arcade. And you have your homebrew section where your tools reside, of course. And then you have your classic games on there. And by the way, this is the updated Aurora, so you don't have to worry about the crash patch or anything like that anymore. Those days are gone. So you still have your classic games, of course. You got your indie games on there. A ton of indie games on there. And then, of course, you have your emulators, okay? Now, you have Super Nintendo, NES emulator, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, and PlayStation, okay? Back to Super Nintendo. Now, what we're going to do is, we're going to go ahead. We're going to hit Xbox 360. We're going to hit the dashboard, okay? And we're going to make sure that this puppy's up and online, in which, of course, it is. There you are. Hello again, James Hathcock. You're on Alliance Live. Welcome to Alliance Live. Bypass the sign in, and yes, I saved your profiles too. Okay? No problems there, and as you can see, it's up, it's online, it's live. Our beautiful eyeball pleasing HUD. Over in our fifth tab, our cheats, disable A, enable A, you know that. Reserve days, you got 250 days left. Okay, your KV's on day 0. There you go. James, thank you so much for your business, man. Well, repeated business. And I'm glad that I was able to update this for you. And also glad I'm going to be shipping it off to you and you're going to have fun with it. And that's the whole idea. Thank you very, very much, man. I greatly do appreciate it. All right, so we're going to be shipping it off tomorrow. You'll have a tracking number and all that happy nonsense. All right, now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to swap back over to the camera. And we're going to say goodbye to James here. All right, James, don't worry. I even got your name on it, see? Like I don't know this console, all right? God almighty. All right. James, you're done. Now we're going to grab hold of it. Ian Baudril. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't want to kill your name. I'm sorry if I did, okay? I did not mean to. All right. Now, Ian, he actually watched me put this damn thing together, all right? And which was pretty cool. And I think that my phone might be dying. I'm not sure. So let me plug it in here. And there we go. Okay, all right. Now it should be charging, I do believe. We shall see. Let me see here. There we go. All right, now we're charging. Okay, good. All right, one less thing got to worry about. Okay, now, Ian. Okay, he watched me build this console actually step by step. I was showing him. Yep, this is where this patch wire goes. This is where this patch wire goes. And then we go ahead, we read the NAND. Now, this is a 4 gig, so we're going to use a different NAND reader, okay, which I still have my Spider Monkey from back when I built it back in 2014, okay? Yes, this was when you built your own damn NAND reader. You didn't have people make it for you. All right, so, anyway. Yeah, I'm showing my age. All right, Ian, you saw this thing. You saw it completely apart, and you saw it put back together again in real time on your messenger, okay? So now, plugged in. Yeah, we're good. Let's fire it up, shall we? Okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to swap on over to the capture card. Alright? And I'm going to grab hold of this controller right here. And Ian, Merry Christmas. You got a 320 gig drive on this damn thing, too. Ian, really nice guy. Some moron named Iggy Batista, okay, tried to swine him for $400 for a freaking console. And I was like, are you kidding me? What a piece of garbage, I'm telling you. And he was like going, yeah, Tony, he's saying all kinds of stuff about you and everything. I'm like going like, oh, please, that's the standard. Are you kidding me? I laugh at people like that. What a fucking joke. So anyway, I was just like, yeah, fuck him. So, you know, anyway. Anyway, Ian bought from me because he's like going like, this idiot's a moron. I'm like going like, you think? Oh my God. Then he was trying to say all kinds of bad things about Ian's wife and everything. I'm like going like, really? Over a freaking console. And this guy was in my Facebook page, by the way. And I even liked some of his posts. Little did I know what was going on behind closed doors. So, you know, piece of shit. He's gone. That's all that matters. And I did make a big fool of him on Facebook with a big post. And everybody was laughing, going, what is this guy, an idiot? He doesn't know you? I'm like going like, I guess not. I don't know. So anyway... All right, anyway, you're all up to date on CFBR. You don't have to worry about that. I'm already up to date, okay? Now, what we're going to do here, all right, is we're going to go through this thing. And because Ian had to put up with that friggin' moron, Okay, and his using his brother's account to bother him and everything else, right? Well, Ian, a little present for you. You know what? I gave you a 320 gig drive instead of the 250 that you paid for. You know why? Because I do things like that for people that are nice and people that actually care. And you know, every once in a while, I do a lot of giveaways. I've done that, and I've also taken care of a lot of people and given and helped them on the back end. Some people ordered 250 gig drives. I didn't have them in stock, so I gave them 320s. Ain't no skin off of my nose because that's the way that I roll. Okay, you know, if I can help someone, I'm going to help them if they're decent. No, if they're an asshole, they can go fuck themselves. Take your dick, shove it up their ass. I don't care. All right, but that's just the way it is. I'm being real. You don't like the way I talk? Too freaking bad. I'm black and white. I'm from freaking Jersey. It's right or wrong, yes or no. There's no in between. Thank you very much. I'm not here to be Mr. Nice Guy. All right? And sure as hell, I'm not worried about your feelings, okay? Especially if you're an idiot. Now, if you're a nice guy, yeah, then I do care. Okay, but other than that, nah. All right? So, realistically, like I said, look, people who treat each other nice and proper and everything, I got the utmost respect for. But when you get some slimy scumbag piece of shit, basically that's a waste of flesh and the best part of him ran down his mama's leg, well, that's a totally different animal then. I have no use for people like that. So, anyway, needless to say, all right, Ian, let's get the show on the road, huh? Xbox 360, we start off at the dashboard. Work our way through, okay? I got a Battlefield, Borderlands, okay? Call of Duty on here, and you saw that, and then you also saw where I showed you Infinity Ops for Black Ops 1. You were worried about that. You saw it working, it's fine, okay? You got your Ghost, Black Ops 2, so on, College Hoops 2K8. A little bit more than a 250 gig complement on here. Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, Halo, Mass Effect series, Minecraft, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, NCAA Football 14, you know, so on and so forth, okay? And then we're back at the dashboard. Now, Xbox Live Arcade, you got a ton of Live Arcade on there. You should keep you busy for a while. You have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then, of course, you have your classic game on there. Now, you got one classic game on there, Midnight Club 3, Dub Edition, all right? And then you have some indie games on there where you have Trailer Park Hooker with cleavage. Okay, I'm quite sure that your wife is going to appreciate that. She's going to probably hunt me down, shoot me, and then shoot you. Okay. Anyway, hey, you got to live dangerously every now and then. Emulators, okay? FCE 360, which is a NES emulator. You got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, and back to NES emulator, so on and so forth, all right? Now, we'll go ahead to Xbox 360. We'll hit the dashboard, make sure that she's up and online and right. In which, yes, she is. Hello again, Ian Boudreau. You're on Alliance Live. Welcome to Alliance Live. I'm sorry if I murdered your name. All right, got it. Good. Bypass the sign-in. You'll see that you're up online with a good KV. Over in our fifth tab are our off hosts. Now, those are cheats that are streamed from the server. That's what off host means, okay? They're cheats off the host, which I am the host, not the hostess, okay? So, to disable a cheat, hit A. To enable it, hit A. When you enable a cheat, there's going to be some instructions in the lower left corner of the screen, okay? Like for Advanced Warfare, you're holding the left trigger and you push down on the left D-pad. When you do that, it's going to open up. You use X to select and B to back out. The same thing with BO2, same thing with Ghost, and the same thing with Modern Warfare 3. All right? So anyway, pretty simple. I know that you're new to this. That's why I'm trying to explain as much as I can to you. All right? Now, we're going to bring this back home. All right? And that's going to take us back to Aurora. All right? And pretty much, Ian, there you go. I want to thank you for your business. I also want to thank you for putting up with that freaking moron that was about ready to... You're about ready to come down here and kick his ass. Lord knows. You know... I'm going to be heading to Florida. Interesting. You know, he's got a glass business or whatever. You know, there's an address on the back of the window, you know. Anyway, yeah, you know where I'm going with that one, okay? I am Italian, you know. I have pliers. I'll drill his teeth with no Novocaine, okay? I did some really greasy wop shit. So anyway. Listen, Ian, thank you for your business, brother. You're going to have a tracking number. We're going to ship it to you tomorrow. Okay, it's going to be leaving here tomorrow. All right, in the morning. And also, There's going to be a startup setup video in the email that I send you the tracking number with and everything, okay? Please watch that startup setup video. I know I sent it to you before, but I'm going to tell you to rewatch it again because you got to watch it in order to get this thing up and online and on the server on your network. You're only going to do it once. Once you do that, you're good. Unless you change your router or you go to a friend's house, okay? But other than that, once you get it set up on your network, you should be fine, okay? No problems. It's a one-shot deal. Please watch that video. It is very, very, very important, especially for someone who is new to this stuff, okay? So just a word of caution, and if you need anything, holler at me, okay? Sometimes I don't answer right away, but you know damn well I will, okay? So there you have it, all right? Thank you so much for your business, brother. I greatly do appreciate it, okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to say goodbye to Ian, okay? And goodbye, Ian. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop this crap out of here, okay? I have a customer here. Yeah. His name is Greg. All right? Now, Greg... This is me, and I built these for him too, all of course on Messenger, you know, where he could actually watch the things being built. Okay, and he saw what I did and how I did it and everything else, so he knows, and he's quite impressed. I'm like going like, well, it ain't no big deal. It's not like I did a dual NAND with a friggin' ace chip and a friggin' squirt NAND with 19 wires going to it. All right, those were fun, boy. That was back in the day. But anyway, all right. Now, Greg, he bought 5 of these things, all right? 5 of them, okay? Now, why? Because he is addicted to gaming. How? I don't know, okay? All I know is I'm building them for him, okay? So, Greg, you've got 2 here that I built today for you, which I'm shipping out tomorrow, all right? You'll get a tracking number and all that kind of good stuff in your email, all right? And then the other 3... they're going to be done on Tuesday for you. All right, just to let you know what's going on, okay? But anyway, I wanted to get 2 to you. I wanted to get 2 out to you, all right? Because this cat, he spent a lot of money, and I'm going to take good care of him. So, well, I take care of all my customers. I don't care if you spend $70. I don't care if you spend $50. I don't care if you spend $10. You know what? If you're a decent person, I'm going to take care of you. If you're an idiot, you can go jack off. I don't care. All right. So anyway, Greg, you watch me put this together. This is console. Let's see here. This is 2 of 5, okay? The other one's down here. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to fire this thing up. I'm going to swap over to the capture card once again. All right, the RGH3, of course. And instant boot, of course. I'm going to sync this controller up here. And this is a 2 terabyte monster, okay? So, pardon me for sounding a little tired, but I am, man. I was up to 3 a.m. yesterday, you know, I mean... building consoles, okay? And here I am at 11:05 going through these, and I still have to get them packaged up and shipped out. So you know how that goes, all right? But anyway, we're going to boot up into Aurora here. We're going to get some notifications from the server. And once that happens, I'm going to go through this crazy thing with you, okay? So here we go. Now, college football revamped. Okay, this is the 1-button updater. Now, when they start updating, that's when you're going to need this. Other than that, it's already up to date. Don't do a damn thing. Just go to I'm already up to date. Click it. All right, it's going to make your life a little bit easier, so that way then, if you don't want to download the files from the GitHub and all that crap, you can download them right through the console. Very, very simple. All right? Now, we'll start off at Xbox 360. And have I got a whirlwind of games for you, pal. All right, we start off with Afro Samurai, Alice, Aliens, Angry Birds, Army of Two, Battlefields, Bioshock, Borderlands, Bulletstorm, Call of Duty's at the yin yang, okay? Call of Juarez, Castlevania, more Castlevania, Call of Duties, okay, again, College Hoops 2K8, of course, Crisis 2, Inferno, Darkness, Dragon Balls, where you can play with your Rage and Blast, okay, Dead Rising, let's see here, Dead to Rights, Dead Island, Defiance, I mean, you got so much on this thing, it's not even funny. I'm still going, it's still going, we're only in the G's, okay, so as you can see, you got Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto episodes from Liberty City, you got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, you got Grand Theft Auto 5, you got Guitar Heroes, okay? You got your Halo series, you got Hitman, Hulk, Cannon Lynch, you know, Batman, Lego Marvel out the yin yang, Ian Jones, and of course, what would it be without Lollipop Chainsaw Massacre? Boobs and a chainsaw. They go well together, trust me. Alright? Yeah. Okay. Mass Effect trilogy, you know, your Midnight Club, all your freaking insanity right here. Mortal Kombat, NBA, at the Yin Yang, NBA Jam, NCAA Football 10 series through 14, of course, with college football revamped. NHL 12, Ninja, Painkiller, Family Guy. What would it be without Family Guy, right? PGR 4, PopCap Collection, Resident Evil, Red Dead Redemption, more Resident Evil, a ton of Resident Evil, okay? Saints Row, Saw, a couple of my favorites right there. Sega, Silent Hill, Skate, Skyrim, Sonic, Spider-Man out the yin yang, Splatterhouse, Splinter Cell, Split Second, Star Wars. Happy Star Wars Day, by the way. Okay? And then, of course, Super Street Fighter. You know, I mean, more Spider-Man, Godfather, Sims, Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations, yes. Shippendale. Okay, or Shippendale, whatever the hell that is. The other Ultra Street Fighter, a Warface, Wolfenstein, and you got a bunch of wrestling on there, ton of wrestling on there, so on and so forth, and there you go. And that's just the 360 games. We haven't scratched the surface. Xbox Live Arcade. Start off at Wallace and Gromit, and as you can see, there is a host and a ton of Xbox Live Arcade on this thing. Alright? So when you get bored, and if you ever get through life and play all those games on the Xbox 360, now you can come over here and really drive yourself crazy. So on and so forth. And still going, and we have to make it back to Wallace and Gromit, I do believe, somewhere around here. I forget what the hell. Yeah, that's Snoopy and Shrek and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, we're still going. Let's see here. Where the hell was it? You gotta be here. There it is, okay? And there. Alright? That's all of them. Homebrew section. Where your tools reside, okay? You got a ton of tools on there as well. Stay away from that and stay away from that, please. You don't need that, okay? We're not going to get a dashboard update, I don't think, so we don't have to worry about that, okay? So don't worry about that. And if we do get a dashboard update, guess what? I have your net on file, and I will update it for you. That's what you get with me, okay? You get a buddy in your pocket, okay? Just don't fondle me too much, okay? Now, indie games, okay? You got a ton of indie games, all right, as you can see. You got the Trailer Park Hookers, and we're paying child support twice, and then we got more cleavage to play with, okay? And boy, that's a set of memories, let me tell you. All right, now, classic games, okay? You got a ton of classic games, okay? You got Brute Force, okay? You got Burnout, you know, Crimson Skies, all kinds of good stuff here. Halo, Juice, Knockout Kings, Madden, more Madden. Sorry that there's no artwork on that, but that's due to the fact of Aurora, okay? But anyway, you know, they all work. Scarface, yeah, we got a ton. Emulators, okay? There you go. You got Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, PlayStation, and back to Super Nintendo. Over 9,000 ROMs on the damn thing and then some, okay? Now have a blast with that. Now, we're going to go ahead. We're going to hit the Xbox 360 dashboard. And we're going to make sure that it gets to the dashboard and it's on a good KV, and which it is, of course. There you are, Greg. Got it. Good. Bypass the sign-in. As you can see, it's up. It is online. It is live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. Okay? And then over in our fifth tab are our off hosts, as I was explaining to Ian. Okay? To disable A, to enable A. Alright? Very simple. If you want to give someone a bad day in a lobby, that's a good way to do it right there. Alright? I'm going to bring that back home. And there you have it, Greg. Now, that's console number 2 of 5. Okay? Now, we have another one going out, which also happens to be Greg's. This guy loves gaming. That's all I got to say. Is he loves gaming, all right? So, anyway, we're going to say goodbye to this one now, all right? And I'm going to go ahead and swap that back over. And here we go. Now, we're going to say goodbye to this one, okay? Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab his other one, which also happens to be 2 terabytes of fun. And you watch me put this one together as well. Okay? This is 1 of 5 right here. And yes, they all have different serial numbers, and yes, you will all get different invoices for them, and yes, they're all going to come in a separate package, each one of them. Okay, so then that way then, you got tracking numbers at the yin-yang, all right? I don't have to worry about it. All right, now. Okay, 1 of 5. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fire this thing up. All right, and with any kind of luck, everything should work out all right. Okay, so we are swapped over the capture card, and now what we're gonna do? We're gonna sync up the controller. All right, here we go. Yep, we're all synced up. Now, we're synced up. Whatever the hell it is. Yeah, we're sunk. All right. Now, we're going to boot again into Aurora. And I'm going to show you because it's going to have the same complement as the other one did. Okay? So, just bear with me. Takes a little bit for it to get up online because of the size of the hard drive and everything else, and also my network connection, which happens to be kind of crap right now. But that's okay. Yeah, Spectrum. Alright. I'm already up to date. Okay? Now, we're going to go ahead here and let's check this out. Start off at the dashboard. Work our way through. And as you can see, pretty much it's going to be the same stuff. Xbox 360. We're going to bring it to the Xbox 360 folder. There we go. Alright, let me bring this back here. And there you have it. We start off with the dashboard. Work our way through. These are 7200 RPM drives, by the way. They're mechanical drives. Alright, and as you can see, pretty much same stuff. Okay? It's all same stuff. Alright? That's what you wanted. That's what you got, buddy. So, I know that you're giving this to one of your drivers there, so that's going to be really cool. I can see you guys now playing, okay? Wirelessly in your trucks as you're going down the road. Alright, which is a scary thought. Okay? No, I don't think that you would do that. But anyway. Yeah, and of course, you know, as you can see, you got a ton of stuff on here, man. Okay? So, pretty much, there we go. Okay? Now, go ahead, Xbox Live Arcade. Okay? Yeah, it's all there. It's all there, buddy. Alright, your homebrew section where your tools reside. Of course, you got your indie games. Yes, Pregnant Poppin' Mama. Memories. And let's go get him at the Trailer Park King. Okay? Yeah, that's right. Uh-huh. Yeah. Cleavage. Ooh. Wait a minute. Do I see? I see ass. No. Alright, and then of course you got your classic games on here. Where, you know, yeah, you got a ton of them too. So, if you were into original Xbox games, these all play on this thing too. Just put the system in bypass mode, and I'm going to explain that in the video that I'm going to send you. Then, of course, you have your emulators, okay? And you got your Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, Memories, MAME, PlayStation, back to Super Nintendo. We're going to make sure that it's up and online. We'll hit the dashboard. And life is good. Got it? Okay. And there you have it. Then, of course, our fifth tab, where are our cheats? Mirror image of the other one. There you go, my friend. So, Greg, again, thank you for your business. I really do appreciate it, okay? And like I said, I was looking at that order going, this has to be a mistake. I even called Greg, and I was like, Greg, do you know how many consoles you ordered? Yep, I do. I'm like going, okay. Jesus. I finally met someone like me that has a passion for this stuff. There's a lot of people that do, honestly. I must say, you know, I mean, there's a lot of people that really love this stuff. So it's all good. It's all good in the hood. So anyway, my friend, okay, thank you so much for your business, brother. And I'm gonna get the other three to you on Tuesday. All right. I got a new set of drives coming in. And I'm not using refurbished or used drives. All the drives are new, okay? Because I don't want the headaches. Because when you put a used drive in, it's already got hours on it. They do have a mean time before failure, and the only thing you're asking for is for trouble. And I don't want the trouble. Okay, so, needless to say, thank you so much for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. Guys, I hope that you all have a great night. You all be safe and kind, and remember to rewind. And I'm going to holler at you on the flip side. Because, you know what? I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Y'all have a good one, guys. Take care of yourselves and be safe, all right? Catch you all later.